It is the Golden Globes tonight. I think Barbie is going to dominate in picture and actress. Comedy, screenplay, completely up in the air. This is where we start to see Oppenheimer's sweep of the award season. I think Oppenheimer will win directing. Cillian Murphy will win. I think Robert Downey Jr. will win. It's going to win score. Song is going to be between I'm Just Ken and What Was I Made For. Killers of the Flower Moon could potentially only win picture drama. Why on earth would they make Angela Bassett present with Jared Leto? What the fuck? And then I think we got Divine Joy Randolph, who was about to win supporting actress, but we shall see.
And the Golden Globe goes to Divine Joy.
This is the start of her sweep. I think she's gonna sweep. She deserves awards just for how she said the word college. If you've seen The Holdovers, there's one part where she simply says the word college. She deserves every award. All I'm gonna say is if Robert Downey Jr. starts sweeping this award season, I'm just gonna be like, obviously he's good in Oppenheimer. But what about Charles Melton? Like, in my opinion, Robert Downey Jr. was just being Robert Downey Jr. He was great as Robert Downey Jr., but everyone's like, whoa, I've never seen him like this before.
And the Golden Globe goes to Robert Downey Jr.
This is Robert Downey Jr.'s fifth nomination and third win. He wins his Golden Globe tonight for his role.
I mean, Oppenheimer is Oppenheimer, and
I took a beta blocker, so this is going to be a breeze.
I mean, you have to be so fucking for real when people were coming out being like, Robert Downey Jr. was unrecognizable in Oppenheimer. He's literally just playing Tony Stark in black and white. The only reason I'm like this frustrated about it, and like, yo, great performance. They obviously saw Killers of the Flower Moon in May, December. Robert Downey Jr. is doing stuff I've never seen him do before in that film. Charles Melton is like, I've never seen Riverdale, but everyone talks about how trash that show is, and I see Charles Melton in May, December giving the most unbelievable, like, all sorts of subtlety and nuances. And not that I think Ryan Gosling should be winning awards for Barbie, but he has, comedy is really hard to do. Downey definitely has his moments, and he does one of those, side huff things, and yeah, like, he has some standout moments, but I mean, it's not like I'm watching all 3 hours of Oppenheimer and Robert Downey Jr. is what I'm taking away from it. And honestly, before Cillian Murphy wins tonight, I also need to say I don't think he should be winning every award either. Yes, he's great. No, it's not a big, shouty, showy performance, so I can always admire more subtle performances winning awards, but like, I don't know, Cillian wasn't really doing it for me either in terms of he should be winning awards. Obviously, he's great in the film, but like, are they literally, like, they just want to give him an award because he was like, I will be the Louis Strauss of this award season. Screenplay is the only category where I don't have a clear idea of who could possibly win. All I'm saying is if Christopher Nolan wins in this combined category and he ends up winning Adapted Screenplay Oscar, I'm just going to say, I told you so. Because I just had a feeling. But we'll see. Oh my god, if Past Lives wins, oh my god! Over all those blockbusters and billion-dollar films.
And the Golden Globe goes to Justine Triet.
Oh my god! Anatomy of a Fall won screenplay!
This is the writing team's first nomination and their very first.
They won over Oppenheimer and Killers and Barbie and Poor Things and Past Lives. Fucking amazing! Holy shit! Wow! Wow! No joke, I was not expecting this.
We are having a lot of fun, but it's radical and dark. Nobody
Whoa!
likes this movie.
I am literally so shocked. Does this throw in a loop for Best Picture Drama? Whoa! I mean, shoot. If Anatomy of a Fall just won screenplay, then it might win, foreign language film. They had the one foreign language film, or I mean, I guess Past Lives technically qualifies, but they had 2 foreign language films in screenplay, and shoot, they gave it to one of them. And absolutely deserved. Searing court drama. Searing court drama.
And the Golden Globe goes to
Oh boy.
Anatomy of the Fall.
I almost kind of wish that they didn't do screenplay before this, because it kind of just gave this away. Will it win drama, though? Or will Oppenheimer, still clear house? No spoilers! No spoilers, but if you've seen Anatomy of a Fall, in the comments, do you think she did it? Do you think she did it?
Oh, it's me. And the Golden Globe goes to The Boy and the Heron. The producers of The Boy and the Heron could not be here tonight. We accept this award on their behalf.
Golden Globe winner Matt Damon and Golden Globe winner Ben Affleck.
They're immediately going straight to director. Fuck you! I have so much to talk about. They're like, yo, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was a cinematic and box office achievement, but we love Studio Ghibli. Oh my god! And obviously Miyazaki doesn't give a shit about awards, so he wasn't gonna be there.
And the Golden Globe goes to Christopher Nolan.
This is like Christopher Nolan's first, award ever. Like his first big award ever. Yeah, he's been nominated for 1 billion Golden Globes, Oscars, BAFTAs, Critics' Choice, but this is his first award, he's ever actually won. Wow. I mean, if I don't have favorite directors, if I had to choose a top 3, he'd probably be one of them. So inspiring. Dude's made so many fucking amazing films.
The only time I've ever been on the stage before was accepting one of these on behalf of our dear friend Heath Ledger.
Margot or Emma? Margot or Emma?
And the Golden Globe goes to Emma Stone.
Hey! People were saying it, but I didn't believe it. I think Barbie will win picture anyways, but hey, hey, Emma Stone is amazing in Poor Things. Crazy role, crazy performance. I'm just shocked. I didn't think they were gonna go for it. And people are saying she could actually sweep the season, over the drama actresses too. Straight up, Emma Stone was talking for maybe less than 20 seconds before she had 20 seconds left on the clock. When will award shows realize that having all of these huge, like, the host doing 10 minutes at the beginning, and then people coming out when they're presenting awards, just, like, going on fucking rambles. When will they realize people don't give about that shit, and they want to see the award speeches from the people who won? So then when they have, like, less than a minute to speak, it's so fucking stupid. You have hours to do all this shit. And have all these speeches. My God! Triggers me so much.
And the Golden Globe goes to Cillian Murphy.
Oppenheimer is a huge event. And look, performances are some of the most difficult things to judge. Everyone reacts to every performance differently.
I have lipstick all over my nose.
Yeah, it is all over his nose. They just immediately cut to Bradley Cooper after his speech was done. That was dirty on their part. That was dirty on their part. When I was watching Oppenheimer, obviously Cillian is great. I don't really know if I could see anybody else playing that role. I don't know. Oppenheimer's, I think, one of those films, and it sucks because, I don't know. Do I think Leonardo DiCaprio should have won? I don't think so. Should Bradley Cooper should have won? No. I haven't seen Rustin, and I haven't seen All of Us Strangers, so I can't comment on those performances, but I don't know how to express these feelings. Like, I'm kind of hurt in a way that, Christopher Nolan has made so many amazing films, but they're genre films. And it took for him to do, like, the most grounded, real-life drama ever. Dunkirk doesn't count because the competition was just absolutely insane that year. And I do think Dunkirk is a way better film than Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer also has done some insane things for the film industry. 3 hours, half in black and white, about a real person, about a harrowing real person, a harrowing subject, and it fucking made $1 billion. Just shy. Like, could anyone other than Christopher Nolan do that? The only reason I'm kind of off about him sweeping director this season is because, for all 3 hours, there are parts of it where I'm not nearly as engaged. And I think what kind of adds to my Robert Downey Jr., triggers is because, his parts I wasn't nearly as invested in as Oppenheimer's parts. And I know there's the balance because the non-linear, it all comes full circle, and about the scene with Albert Einstein, and they're talking about all the flashbacks, and yeah, a lot of people disagree with me, because I'm like, this is the film where Chris Nolan finally starts winning all his awards, and people are like, this is the film where Chris Nolan is finally going to win all of his awards. And I don't know. I'm definitely going to be the Lewis Strauss of this season. And I sincerely apologize because Oppenheimer is a really good film. I think, to me, that's where the technicals lie. And what about The Boy and the Heron winning animated feature? Listen, they haven't done box office and cinematic achievement yet, but if they give that to Spider-Verse, oh my God, it's going to be so ridiculous. Like, we're going to do this fucking popular film category because we wanted to give a different animated film. Globes are goofy sometimes, but they did give Anatomy of a Fall screenplay. I'm going to be the Lewis Strauss of this award season, but Ludwig Göransson deserves this award.
And the Golden Globe goes to...
Oh, look.
Ludwig Göransson.
Fucking amazing score. He's gonna win a second Oscar. Deservedly so. Insane score. And Can You Hear the Music and Oppenheimer were in my top 10 most played songs of the whole year. I'm Just Ken, or what was I made for? This determines the sweep of the season.
All the way. All the way. Okay. And the Golden Globe goes to. All right. Oh, yes. What was I made for?
Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot! This is another Lewis Strauss moment for me. If they end up winning the Oscar, I'm going to be so triggered because What Was I Made For is an infinitely better song than No Time to Die, in my opinion. You know what's better than hundreds of millions of dollars at the box office and everyone in every country seeing these films? An award specifically for that. As if making movies wasn't already hard enough. At least these movies get to reap the benefits of money. Even though I love big blockbusters that are great and deserve awards, but like, oh my gosh, like, award shows are for the independent films that the people who matter, the people who matter in the sense that awards people are seeing those films. So, oh my gosh, this is such a stupid fucking award. And it took them over 2 minutes just to go through the nominees. What a terrible montage. And they're wrapping up people's speeches after 20 seconds.
Barbie.
Like, I'm not clapping or anything because this award is fucking stupid. If it doesn't actually win Best Picture Comedy, then I feel like this will just be the Barbie Award because they wanted to give it something other than song. Fuck you! Golden Globes. I love Barbie though. Amazing film. And now we have the Paul Giamatti Award.
And the Golden Globe goes to Paul Giamatti.
The Holdovers was a very charming film. Fuck Alexander Payne for being nauseated over the fact people are calling his film warm and cozy. Fuck off. Paul Giamatti, though, great performance in a charming, warm and cozy film. The Golden Globes are so fucking unserious. In the May-December clip for motion picture comedy, they just said, why would a 36-year-old woman have an affair with a 7th grader? That's so funny!
And the Golden Globe goes to Poor Things.
Oh my god! They seriously created the Box Office Achievement Award so they could give Barbie something other than song. How fucking stupid! Not Barbie losing this award, just the fact that they created a money award. So that they could give an award to the film with the most money. Even though it deserved being nominated for all that shit, like, fuck off. What a stupid award. I'm gonna laugh so hard if or when it gets discontinued in the next couple of years. Poor Things is a wild film, and it's awesome that it won a Best Picture award.
Anyway, I'm wasting my time. Thank you, everybody. Everybody who worked on the film. People that Searchlight Film for.
This is either the start of Lily Gladstone's sweep, or we continue Anatomy of a Fall's
And the Golden Globe
streak.
goes to Lily Gladstone.
Killers of the Flower Moon is finally dropping on Apple TV. I've seen it already, but I need to watch it again. I wish she was in the film more. I just wish she was in the film more. I just really wish she was in the film more. A 3.5 hour film, and she has less than an hour of screen time. I just wish she was in it more. I just wish she was in it more. A beautiful actress, beautiful performance. I just wish she was in it more. I don't want to see anything from the Zone of Interest. Still haven't seen it.
And the Golden Globe goes to Oppenheimer!
Yes, I'm going to be the villain of this award season. I still haven't seen The Zone of Interest, but of the 5 other films in this category, Oppenheimer is 4th on my ranking of those 5. Anatomy of a Fall, Past Lives, and Killers of the Flower Moon really made me feel something.
150 countries out there that tuned in to watch.
Bro, shut the fuck up. Terrible host. I feel like an asshole for not responding to Oppenheimer as much as everyone else has. It is still in my top 20 films of the year. And, you know, people really felt the emotional turmoil. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I am so fucking thrilled that Christopher Nolan and Emma Thomas are finally winning awards. The two of them together, cinema will forever be fortunate for that pair. Amazing producers. And you know what? And I totally understand why Christopher Nolan is winning director awards too. Not many people can make a 3-hour film, rated R, about that subject, non-linear, and have it be as cohesive and engaging as it is. I know earlier I said not all of it, like I wasn't completely sucked into all of it. I still never felt the runtime. 3 hours and it still flew by. There are just certain segments where I just wasn't, I don't know, maybe I do fall into the third act discourse, you know, where the third act kind of does slow down a little bit for me. But it's like, oh my gosh, Anatomy of a Fall was a different type of on the edge of your seat, nail-biting tension. Past Lives, I was bawling my eyes out by the end of it. What an amazing story about love and what ifs. And I mean, Killers of the Flower Moon, an entire 26 minutes longer, and you know, that really made me feel something. But Oppenheimer made me feel excited to be a movie fan, but I don't, like, anybody else feel the same way? I didn't feel the emotional turmoil that Oppenheimer must have felt and what the film was trying to get across. I think that's why I love the first hour of Oppenheimer so much, because there are so many parts. Like, I really love whenever he's imagining, you know, the world blowing up, or we see those all the lights and the sparkles and the particles, like, that shit is so amazing. But then it was almost completely absent for the second half of the film. And then obviously the auditorium scene when everyone's stomping and you know, he's given the speech. I wanted the speech to be longer. The world will remember this day. It's an amazing scene. I don't know. Somehow I wanted more. Am I seriously ridiculous for thinking this way? I don't. I mean, I'm in the minority because Oppenheimer is in like top 3 of so many people's Nolan rankings. It's in the top 3 of so many people's best of the year list, and people were coming out of the film being like, this could easily be the best film I've ever seen. And maybe I'm just not entirely into the subject matter. Granted, a lot of the people who were going to see Oppenheimer weren't going to see it because they love Oppenheimer and love the atomic bomb or you know, anything like that. They were going to see a Christopher Nolan film, and it was also released, you know, in Barbenheimer, so that was a whole event. I don't know. I just wasn't into it as much as everybody else. Still a brilliant film with amazing technical aspects. Just, I don't know, when I think of Christopher Nolan's films, I think of Inception, The Dark Knight, Dunkirk, and The Prestige, and Memento. But now, most people think of Oppenheimer. And that's totally fine. And it sucks because the competition is great this year, but Oppenheimer is kind of lower on my ranking for everything that it's nominated for in the higher categories. Cillian Murphy and Robert Downey Jr., great performances, but they didn't floor me like other people are talking about. Past Lives floored me with emotion. Anatomy of a Fall floored me with its tension. Killers of the Flower Moon floored me with its impact. Maestro floored me that it was significantly more mid than A Star is Born. I'm seriously sorry, everybody. I feel like I've been so negative this video, but part of the same reason why I'm triggered Joe Hisashi is finally getting nominated for his music. Now you want to give him recognition. After all of his groundbreaking work, now you want to give him work for one of my, more or least favorite scores of his work. And, I mean, yeah, Oppenheimer kind of is one of the most Christopher Nolan films. It's just, I don't know, it didn't really connect with me as much of his other films, so I'm sorry. I'm fucking shocked. What Was I Made For beat I'm Just Ken. Part of me thought they would want to go for the song with a whole ass musical number in it. Spider-Verse lost every one of its awards. Kinda shocked, not gonna lie. The 2024 Golden Globes, they were long. I will never understand how they waste so much time doing things that aren't the winner's speeches, and then the winners barely have any time to give a speech. Like, fuck off. Super stoked for Davine Joy Randolph. Super stoked for Ludwig Göransson. Super stoked for Poor Things. Obviously, I love seeing Christopher Nolan being up there. Part of me is just like, where have you been the whole time? What were your favorite snubs? What were your favorite wins? I'm sorry if we disagree on some things, but let's have that discussion. Let's have that discussion in the comments. But damn it, if I'm not gonna express my opinions, and I'm not gonna fucking be a suck-up to anybody. Except for the people I want to win. SAG nominations come out in a few days. I will see y'all for those.